This year, let's be very honest, this last year has been extremely challenging for all of us. Just a few keywords: devaluation, inflation, insecurity, drop in purchasing power, drop in the containers that came into the port, drop in sales of products that we all like so much, like Star Beer, or like Maltina, or like Knorr Cubes, all produced by wonderful Dutch companies, and yet we are facing challenges in the Nigerian market. But we are still here, and we're still standing, because we know that in the end, whatever happens in Nigeria, things do pick up. And probably also because we thrive on challenges. As we know, it's not easy. But you know, there can also be too many challenges. But I think we are now sort of out of the dip that we found ourselves into. And I'm saying we because it involves all of us who live here, who work here, who do business here. And this year, 2024, we actually moved full steam ahead. In the first 3 months of this year, we had 3 Dutch ministers who visited Nigeria. We had 3 trade delegations, one in healthcare, one in circular economy, one in agriculture. We had our Minister for Foreign Trade who came to Lagos and Abuja, our Minister for Migration who came to Lagos and Abuja. And as a cherry on the cake, I guess many of you already saw it in the news, this very day, President Tinubu, GCFR, is visiting the Netherlands. And actually, as we are gathered here today, the President is having dinner at the Royal Palace in The Hague with our King and Queen and a delegation of business, civil society, and knowledge institutions. And that just shows the importance of our bilateral relations. This afternoon, Mr. President had a meeting with the Dutch Prime Minister, and serious business matters were discussed. The point where the Netherlands can assist Nigeria in its economic development, but also the obstacles, the ease of doing business, and that was also discussed in an open and frank relationship. And that is the beauty of the relationship between the Netherlands and Nigeria. It's a long-standing relationship whereby we tell each other openly, these are the issues we're facing, these are the opportunities that are there, come and do business in the Netherlands, come and do business in Nigeria. We know it's not always easy, but in the end, we all benefit from it, and the countries and the economies benefit from it. As you know, the main job of the Consulate General in Lagos is basically to promote the business, trade, investment between the Netherlands. We saw some reduction in trade volumes, but the reduction was mostly due to the declining importation of fuel in Nigeria. Long live the Dangote refinery, I would say, because that really makes a difference. And also, it just turns out that we can stay mobile in Nigeria by using less fuel. It's interesting. Another thing we focused on is horticulture. We are still a country with a large horticultural sector, and we try to transfer that knowledge to Nigeria in things like tomato projects, horticulture projects in the north, in Kano, in Kaduna, but also here in the southwest, where in March we opened what we call Greenport Nigeria, which is a demonstration greenhouse close to Abeokuta, where you can see Dutch technology in practice, and where we also train a lot of young Nigerians in horticulture sector. We have also put solar companies in the forefront, and I think that was also a discussion this afternoon between our Prime Minister and President Tinubu. Renewable energy. We all know that at a certain moment we are moving into the era of renewable energy, and we are here to help Nigeria reach that. Normally we have plenty of sun. Wind is also there. It seems the new type of windmills can also basically be used in Nigeria, where it doesn't blow too hard too often. But these are things that we are discussing together and on which we are making progress. We invest in the Nigerian youth. There's a lot of Nigerian youth here tonight. I'm very happy with that. We have the Orange Corners, which we created for the Nigerian youth as incubators. We have our Youth Advisory Council. We're making strides in ITC, where we train young people in Nigeria to become programmers and coders and work for companies in the Netherlands. And of course, we have limited but still effective support to the creative industry, animation, film, fashion. Circular economy, healthcare, infrastructure development, name it, we are working on it from this office. We are helping you. If you have questions, please, you know where to find us. There are also some new companies that were established in Nigeria. One of them is called Pata. They should be here tonight. They do streetwear. They opened a new shop in Lekki Phase 1. The other locations of their shops are Amsterdam, London, Milan, and New York. And Lagos was the latest addition. So you can imagine. We're getting there. I think this is also a good moment to thank our sponsors, because we wouldn't be here without the sponsors, and we know very, very well that it was a tough year for them. Considering the economic situation, it has not been easy, but we would like to thank really seriously Friesland Campina Wamco, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, Boskalis Westminster Dredging, Atlantic Shrimpers and the Fish Shop, DSM Firmenich, Unilever, Spar, Nigerian Breweries, Commercium Africa, Chief Farms, Royal House Koning, the Pelion Hospital, and last but not least, SPDC, operator of the NNPC SPDC Total Ajib joint venture. I wonder if I can still say that next year, or if we are in a different dispensation then. But thank you very much. I won't talk to you much longer, but just by way of introduction, after the speeches and after the raffle we're going to do with KLM, we have a wonderful band called Madekuti and the Movement. And it's a great honor to have them and have them play for all of us. Matt from Venice, where he was last week playing at the opening of the Nigerian Pavilion at the Venice Biennale. And we all know that art is basically the most cherished export product of Nigeria. People complain about all kinds of other things, but we don't complain about the art. So thank you very much for coming. And I would like to pass the floor to the Honorable Representative of the Lagos State Governor, the State Secretary to the State Government.
Government and the vibrant, hardworking, fun-loving, and accommodating people of Lagos State are proud to join the government and the good people of Netherlands on this auspicious occasion to celebrate the King's Day, a day of great festivities, colors, and display of Netherlands cuisine, whose significance is characterized by the showcasing of the beauty, tradition, and culture of the great people of Netherlands. The importance of this day is expressed by the love and high esteem in which the people of Netherlands hold His Royal Majesty, King Willem-Alexander, whose birthday is being celebrated today. This celebration provides another opportunity for our countries, and especially Lagos State, to celebrate our long-standing relationship and assure each other of our commitment to one another, as exemplified by the mutually beneficial bilateral ties and cooperation that we share. We are happy to note that majority of the Dutch investments in Nigeria are located in Lagos. We hold the bragging rights to that. At this juncture, let me share with you my administration's developmental agenda, christened the Themes Plus Agenda. The thrust of the Themes Plus developmental agenda is towards ensuring that every resident of Lagos is catered for in an enabling environment for all to thrive. We believe in inclusivity. No one must be left behind in our developmental strides. We all know that the need for inclusivity and an enabling environment for all to thrive and prosper is indispensable to economic advancement and sustainability, hence the thrust of our developmental agenda. Today is therefore a unique opportunity for the Lagos State government to reassure you, our respected diplomats here present and friends, especially the business community, of our commitment to continue to provide the enabling environment for Dutch investments in Lagos, and indeed those of other countries of the world, to continue to thrive in this city of excellence and the economic hub of Nigeria and the sub-Saharan Africa. On this note, I once again congratulate the government and the good people of Netherlands on the celebration of this year's King's Day. On behalf of the good people of Lagos State, the #1 state in Nigeria, the economic nerve center of the country and the sub-Saharan, the 5th largest economy in Africa, I say happy birthday, Your Royal Highness, Your Royal Majesty, King Willem-Alexander. Thank you all for listening.
Heroes past shall never
years. Long live the Dutch King. Hooray, hooray, hooray! And to the good relations between the Netherlands and Nigeria.